Volkswagen promised a revolution, an electric car for the people. The ID.3 was supposed to be the new Beetle for the EV age, but instead of glory, it sparked delays, bugs, and disappointment. What happened to Volkswagen's electric messiah? And how close did it come to derailing their billion-dollar EV dream? This is the story of the VW ID.3. Volkswagen had a plan. In the wake of Dieselgate, they needed redemption, not just for their image, but for their future. The solution? Go all in on electric vehicles. Billions were poured into research. Factories were overhauled. A brand new EV platform was born, the MEB, and at the heart of it was the ID.3, a car designed to change everything, but would end up exposing everything that could go wrong. Unveiled in 2019, the VW ID.3 was meant to be as iconic as the Beetle and Golf. It was Volkswagen's first purpose-built electric vehicle. Clean, modern, and designed to be affordable. Starting around 30,000 euros, it offered decent range, futuristic design, and the promise of sustainability. Built on VW's MEB platform. Range of 260 to 550 kilometers, 161 to 342 miles. 3 battery size options, rear-wheel drive, spacious interior due to flat floor design. VW wanted this to be Europe's Tesla Model 3. They even claimed this was their most important car since the Beetle. The hype was real. Volkswagen opened pre-orders in May 2019. Within 24 hours, 10,000 people signed up. Eventually, over 35,000 pre-orders came in. VW declared, "The electric future has begun." Expectations were sky high. But what the world didn't know was that behind the scenes, chaos was brewing. Volkswagen had built a new car on a new platform, with new software written from scratch. And that's where everything unraveled. Incomplete or buggy infotainment systems. Over-the-air updates failed, voice commands glitchy or unresponsive, navigation froze, phone connectivity inconsistent. Volkswagen had to ship early batches of the ID.3 without full software. Customers received cars with basic functions disabled and were told to wait months for updates. The most common complaint, it felt rushed. It didn't feel like a finished product, and for a brand like Volkswagen, that was a disaster. The car officially launched in September 2020, delayed, limited, and incomplete. VW knew the software wasn't ready, but feared further delays would tank the stock, so they released it anyway. Early adopters became beta testers. Reviews were mixed. Some praised its design and driving feel. Others slammed its software, build quality, and lack of polish. It drives well, but the tech is a mess. It's no Tesla, not even close. Feels like a prototype. Initially, sales looked okay, but the momentum didn't last. In Germany, ID.3 was outsold by the Tesla Model 3. In the UK and Scandinavia, the same story. VW was losing the EV war it had started. ID.3 deliveries lagged behind expectations, high return rates from lease customers. Poor resale value compared to competitors. The ID.3 wasn't just struggling against Tesla. Hyundai, Kia, even MG were producing more reliable, more affordable, and better-equipped EVs. VW had invested over 60 billion euros in electrification. The ID.3 was supposed to be the spearhead. But software setbacks forced them to recall engineers, overhaul systems, and rework future models. Loss of consumer trust delayed other MEB platform cars. ID.4, ID.Buzz, CEO. Herbert Diess ousted in 2022 amid criticism, shifted focus to Porsche and Audi EVs. Volkswagen's brand, built on reliability and engineering, was taking hit after hit. The ID.3 had become a cautionary tale. By 2023, VW tried to fix things. The ID.3 received a facelift. Better interior materials, software updates, and more features, but the damage was done. New infotainment system, refined UI. Updated sensors and driver assistance, better climate controls and buttons, Still, it struggled to shake the perception of failure. It was no longer the future, just a reminder of how not to launch an EV. The ID.3 was meant to lead the electric charge. Instead, it exposed how legacy automakers weren't ready for a digital revolution. The mechanics were there, but the software, the heart of an EV, was not. Visual, split-screen, ID.3 struggles versus Tesla growth, Audi and Porsche teams, taking over VW software efforts. Volkswagen is still in the EV race, but the ID.3 won't be the car remembered for changing history. It'll be remembered for nearly breaking it. The story of the VW ID.3 is a modern tech tragedy. Good intentions, bad execution. It shows that building an electric car isn't just about batteries, it's about software, timing, and trust. For VW, the road to redemption isn't over, but for the ID.3, the damage may already be done. Was the ID.3 a necessary misstep or an avoidable disaster? Tell us what you think in the comments. And if you love deep dives into vehicles that almost changed the world or destroyed a brand, hit that like button and subscribe, because this is just the beginning.